What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Civilization 6 as America. In the previous part, we most importantly started making a settler so we can make a new city down here before Norway swoops in and steals anything good out there. We're also making a galley in New York for a, let's see. Why did we, I think it's a quest actually. Yeah, Leventa wants me to make a galley. And there's one thing that I'm actually going to change from the last video. We started making civil service, or developing it, I suppose, where we're supposed to get a city to 10 population. I'm actually going to change my mind and go for feudalism, because that gives access to medieval fairs, which gives you the merchant confederation policy, and this one is extremely powerful because it gives you 1 gold for each of your envoys at city-states, which comes down to about a lot of gold, as you can see. So we're going to do that one first, because we might actually be able to get Charleston to grow to 10 population. Yeah, we're working pretty much the best tiles already. Okay. So that might actually still happen. So that boost might still be a possibility for us. So anyway, let's continue and see if we can steal some land from Norway. They did denounce me. I think that was in the last video. So they're not super happy about me. And I noticed when I looked at the rankings, which we haven't looked at before, but they actually have a really strong military, whereas mine is just kind of, well, I have the smallest military in the game, apparently, right now, which isn't that surprising because I haven't really worked on that. Train a crossbowman, alright. So I think... Alright, go and explore. He can actually embark now, and since we have... No, we need cartography so that we can embark across oceans. But we'll get there soon enough. Let's see. So they want me to get a crossbowman, so we are definitely going to need a bigger army. If we want to stand a chance at defending ourselves from... what's his face? Norway? You know, he's really dangerous, he's got a big army, he denounced me, he's clearly not happy with me. So just to be safe, I will be making some more units. Now, one thing we need to do is to own 3 archers. We're about to get one. Oh, we can claim a great person, yes please. So we're gonna get our scientist now, which will give us 100 faith, and this Holy Sites District, faith adjacency bonus provides science as well. It's not the best bonus. I've seen better, but, you know, I'll take it either way. Alright, so we're gonna use that next turn. Now, are we still using... Yes, we're still using the Great Scientist policy. We're gonna get rid of that pretty soon. Gain 250 science for each adjacent mountain tile. Which means... Alright, so that would give us about 500 science, which is a lot of science, clearly. But... No, actually, we should be able to steal this. But we don't need a policy for it because nobody else is really pursuing these scientists that aggressively. And we might be better off trying to get a merchant, for example.
Thought. Tactics require observation.
See, if we get Marco Polo, we get a free extra trade route capacity and a free trader. Also, foreign trade routes to the city provide +2 gold to both cities. Alright, let's do it. Get me a bunch of faith. And now the holy site. I don't know if I can actually see it. See, it's giving us +2 science per turn as well. It's not that good a bonus, obviously, but it's still pretty nice. I mean, it is a bonus, and I'm not going to say no to that. A university, build 3 mines. Right now we have... These are all quarries, aren't they? Yeah, we're not going to get any mines anytime soon, really. So we might want to go with apprenticeship just to get access to the industrial zone. Yeah, I'll do that. Alright, over in Charleston, we could make... Alright, so we already made a commercial hub here, which is really nice because we are earning a whole lot of money because of that. But we still have room for some more districts. In fact, we could make 2 more if we wanted to. Alright, so the bonuses from a campus would not be that great. Same with the theater square. The thing is, we have no mountains nearby. I mean, we could obviously make something here, but we only have one mountain, and ideally you would have more, like right over there. So we might be better off with something a bit different. I'm actually going to make another archer. Just get us to those 3 archers. I think we already have one running around up here. In fact, let's have him shoot this scout. We're just going to get 3, then we get the boost to machinery, we can get crossbowmen. And if we actually get one of those, then obviously... was it Zanzibar is going to be happy with us as well, which will give us another envoy. We're already their suzerain, so they're giving us some nice luxuries. Alright, Hattusa's giving us the strategic resources, so we have a bunch of iron, some horses. Not really that much else, but still, it's pretty nice. Let's see if we can trade. Yes, he needs coffee. Alright, so I don't think anybody else really needs it. How about you? How about you? That's alright. Would you trade it for Mercury? That doesn't seem reasonable. Alright, look, I don't need your stinky open borders, alright? We're just gonna do it like that. Because that way he likes me a little bit better because I gave him a nice and favorable deal. Here, as you can see, I got plus 10 sort of relationship points because of the favorable trade I just gave him. So he likes me a bit better now. In fact, he likes me better than, or the positive points are way better than the negative points, so he should actually turn into a friendly dude because of this one trade. And I get a bit of extra money out of it, which obviously I am completely on board with that. Alright, here we go. Oh! Alright. So we've met Congo. Let's see. Would you like to visit our nearby city? Apparently he is not comfortable sharing his own capital location with me. First impressions aren't that good. I'm gonna send a delegation. Alright, so he's actually accepted it, so now our relationship should be a bit better. And because we have different governments, he does have a little bit of a problem with me. I'm gonna accept that. So we gave him a nice little deal. Let's see, what is this? I think we met another... Alright, so Laventa's happy because we got that extra archer? No, that's not it. Oh, because we got the galley, of course, yep. Let's just check the waters. I don't think there's really that much here. I mean, this is not even an ocean. In fact, this galley's mostly gonna be useless, but... it is an extra unit. So why not? We could make the lighthouse. The Colossus is also an option. Grants a trader unit, but that would just take forever. So I think I'd much rather just finish the lighthouse. Just for the housing and the food. So we're gonna grab this. Alright, let's go after the encampment over here. Because that has given me a lot of issues in the past. And I want to get rid of them. Alright, get the 3rd archer. I'm mostly just waiting for that settler. Because I know that Norway's gonna settle around here, probably. Or over there. Either way, it's not gonna be good for me, I can tell you that much. I love a leader who's surrounded by an impressive military, alright. Apparently he's friendly now. Or actually, no, Greece was unfriendly, but now they're friendly. You look to machinery to improve the performance of your sizable contingent of ranged troops. Alright, so that's good for us. This is fish. Nothing too crazy out there. Alright, so we definitely do need more housing, though, in Charleston. One thing that could help would be to make an aqueduct. Yeah, I don't really know. The game really wants me to go with a campus here. I'm actually gonna go with ancient walls. Just in case Norway does decide to attack. And later on, there are some nice policies that give you extra housing when you have, I believe, medieval walls. This is bad. Alright, let's just shoot him. We do a lot of damage to him. So he might either run away or attack me, but if he does, he's going to take even more damage. So honestly, I'm okay with that. Alright, New York's starting to take shape, although it really is about time we got a 4th and a 5th city as well. One thing that I've learned... Alright, he likes my empire now. I don't know exactly why that is. Let's see if we can find out. But one thing I have learned is that you cannot just build like 3 or 4 cities in this game. In that sense, it is completely different from Civilization 5. Alright, let's go this way. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna send you here. I'm seeing Congo running around a bit. Alright, so Japan. He likes civilizations that have a strong military and faith and culture, so apparently we have that. And he likes me now, so I'm gonna send him some gold. And he doesn't want it. Alright, I'm sure he'll actually accept it later, though. Because now we're kind of buddies. Alright, he's sort of neutral on me. So it looks like Greece might just be my best friend for a little while. Yeah, I'm gonna set him to explore, but he will not actually be able to do much of anything. See, he didn't attack me because he knew he would die if he did that. So far I haven't really run into too many barbarians or enemy units that decide to suicide on your troops. Which is actually pretty good. I'm just gonna keep him there. We have to use that rider. We gotta get more culture. I haven't really decided on a specific victory type that I would like to see. But I know that we are the culture leader. Because we have 20 tourism per turn. Which is more than anybody else. And a good amount of culture as well. Only Congo's beaten me there, but it's a close one. Oh my god, apparently Congo has a crazy military. Even my military has gotten so much stronger by building 2 archers and that 1 galley that I made. Okay. I might actually just go here so I can get my hands on the iron either way. They're suggesting that I build my city here, but that's not going to give me access to fresh water. And if I go here, I get a bunch of wheat, which is nice. I get some mercury, and I get the iron later on. Honestly, I'm not even that sure that I want to build a city here, because I have to settle there, apparently. That's the only tile where I actually can settle, and I would still get fresh water, but I would be incredibly close to my capital and Yerevan, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go over here instead. Theater Square. Apparently we already started on this. That would take... Alright, we only did that for 0 turns, apparently. I only decided that I did want one, though. Alright, so I do think that we should actually finish it, though. Because that's going to give us a nice amount of culture, and it would give us space for the writing that we could get soon. Alright, so they're making the wall. We're going to be fine up here. These barbarians are weak. I'm just going to farm some experience here for my archer. It's not even that much, actually, but... Oh, he's about to get a promotion. Purely from fighting barbarians. This actually might be the first unit that gets this. And I like the music too, by the way, for like every civ so far. It's really nice, and it changes through the ages as well. Also, we have to get this tile still. The second Great Barrier Reef tile. Alright, stuff's going on apparently. Okay. Please step away from me, warrior man. Or you will regret it. Promotion available. Sweet, there we go. Alright, keep moving. I'm actually gonna send the chariot thing with him. Who we could upgrade to a knight. Actually, let's do that, yeah. Knight is much more powerful, and we do have the iron to do this. Alright, so I'm gonna go back. We don't have to go down here anymore because I don't want to settle here. It's just not that good. I'm pretty sure that Norway will go there. And I'm fine with that because there's really nothing there. I mean, I like the truffles, obviously. And there's a bit of iron, but you would have to settle so extremely close to Yerevan that it's just not a good idea. This is the only spot, I think, on the wheat where you could still settle. I'm not gonna do that. That's a terrible idea. What is he doing? Okay, he essentially just suicided. Alright, let's take out the scout. Let's see if he'll actually kill himself against me. I want to see what he does. Yep, New York needs more housing. We are working on that. And the lighthouse should fix it. Man, I love the knights as well. Look how cool they actually are this time around. Not to mention they are actually really strong now as well. I always felt a bit annoyed in Civilization 5 with Lancers and Knights and whatnot because it takes forever to get for them to actually become relevant again, but this time around they're actually really strong from the get-go, really. And that I like. Alright, so we're gonna make walls here. Alright, Charleston does not have the necessary housing to grow, but we do want them to reach 10 population. Seeing as they're the only one that... Yep, he suicides. Look at that. So he did what? How many? 1 damage. So sometimes they still do some really stupid stuff. Maybe it's because he's really trying to defend his little encampment, but it's still weird though. Alright, so it is clear to me that Charleston is going to need an aqueduct, so I'm going to put that, let's say... I think I'm going to make it there. That's going to look real nice. Alright, you can just defend the city. And we get an envoy as well. Let's see, we're not gonna get additional signs in every campus, that's alright. Faith in every holy site district, that's not, I don't need that at all. I think I'm just gonna go with Hattusa and get that extra bonus. Your trader units are immune to being plundered on water tiles, that's not even that good, so I'm gonna go with Hattusa. Yes, and get that extra bit of science. Right now it's not even that good. But it will be once we get more campuses going. Alright. So this seems like the ideal spot right now to build. Or we could go there, actually. But you usually want to reserve the spots around a mountain as much as you can. Alright, well it is a bit close to Washington. But it's gonna have to do. San Francisco, there we are. And our very first building is going to be a watermill. Because there's a lot of wheat nearby. Work the wheat. And that's just going to be good. And then we can get a campus or a holy site right there. I mean, we're not going to make a holy site because we don't actually have a religion. But it would get a bonus next to the mountain. Also, we should really get a builder. I think I'll just buy one. Just so we can get that mercury, get another quarry here. Make a bunch of farms on the wheats that we have. Greece is trading with Spain. Alright, that's okay. I don't mind.
We're all apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes a master.
Alright, so this gives us access to the industrial zone, which will give you a bunch of extra production. And you can make things like the workshop there.
With the advance of feudalism came the growth of iron armor. Until, at last, a fighting man resembled an armadillo.
Alright. Newly trained builders gain 2 extra build actions. Like I said, that's a really good holy site adjacency bonuses. Why do I have that? Oh, I did make a holy site, of course, that's true. But it's not even that good. So I'm definitely gonna get rid of that policy. Because like I said, a religion is not gonna happen to us anymore. And we might actually want to switch our government soon because we're already getting plus 10% bonus great people points. And the max would be 15. Alright. So let's get rid of this one. In fact, campus alone would be a lot better. But I'm going to go with serfdom. And I'm going to go with this one as well. Keeping this one, and I'm going to grab... Scientist points. Do we want it even quicker? We don't have a policy to get a great merchant quicker. That would actually be real cool. We're not going to get a rider. I think I might just stick with the scientist then. Because I don't want a general. Oh, actually, this guy would just give me an envoy. But it would take forever for me to actually get this one. I'm going to stick with the scientist for now. That's good. And then the next builder we get is going to have a bunch of extra uses. Alright, university buildings. Those are really good for your science. And they provide a bit of housing. Yeah, I think I'll take that one. As much as I like machinery because it gives me access to crossbowmen, I'm gonna go with this one first. Alright, we gotta figure out which one will give me. Here we go, great merchant points. This is the one I want. So we still gotta grow Charleston to 10 population, and we will. Soon enough. So I'm gonna go with this one first. We're not gonna kill a unit with a quadrireme because we don't have one. And then also we don't have any enemies near water. Or anything like that, so just don't need it. Alright, are we... We are not Leventa suzerain. Which is kind of bad. Because that would actually allow us to pass through their borders, and now we can't. What are you doing there? What is that? You better not be trying to do what I think you're about to do. Let me just save any tile that I can. Let me just get that one as well. Alright, feel free to go ahead and settle there. He might literally actually do it because he wants coffee, and that... I mean, when I said literally, I meant it could literally be the only reason for him to be here is that coffee. If he settles, I will laugh. Because that would be so ridiculous. Alright, take him out. This archer is now really strong, and he apparently does some really good damage to even barbarian warriors. So he's going to be very useful in any possible war that we could fight. I hope we get this tile, because that way we can keep moving freely. Actually, we would need all three of these, I guess, but... Yeah, I really hope that we get those. Because otherwise Leventa's just going to get in my way. We now have a trait routing trading post in Lisbon. A trait routing trade post. And we have one more slot now as well. We gotta make sure we take advantage of that. So, alright, let's go clear out the encampment. Finally, we've earned it. In New York. Must be on the coast, adjacent to land and a harbor district. Gives you extra movement for all naval units. That is pretty good. But not something that I would want right now. I'm not planning on making a giant navy or anything like that. It's pretty bad. It's like no bonuses for me here. Let's just get those walls going then. Because we're going to want to do that eventually anyway. Might as well do it right now. This guy's going to defend New York. From Washington, I'm guessing? Oh, from Charleston. Alright, we can trade with... Ooh, that would be pretty good. Athens would give me a bit of extra, a lot of gold, and a nice amount of culture and a little bit of faith as well, although... Alright, none of them want to trade with me specifically. You know what? Yes, I will actually trade with Athens, because then we get another trade route there. And we can basically go all the way from here, through Lisbon, over to Athens, and then back to New York. We can trade so much further. I really like the trading system and the way they, kind of fixed it this time around. Because I really did not enjoy having to build caravansaries and... the fact that cargo ships were so much better in Civilization 5. So this is a lot better. Meritocracy. I don't know why you're telling me this, because first of all, I don't know what that is. I also don't even know if that's any good. Alright, so they have a cultural thing that I don't have yet. Honestly, we do gotta get more culture to catch up a bit. Alright, so before I do anything else, let me just grab that builder. I'm not allowed to. Why? Is it because this guy's in there? Yes, it is. Alright, sweet. So we got a builder. He should have 5. Yep, he's got 5 builds now instead of 3. That's obviously a lot better. And you can just sleep for now until we get our cultural district. Why? Please just let me destroy your encampment. That's all I've ever wanted. 99. Oh my god. He's got 1 health. Okay. No, that's fair. And then we are going to get another city up here. I'm thinking. We should see if we could make Petra there, although it may have been built already, I'm not entirely sure.
It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it.
Alright, now we can get universities. Those are also really good. And will give us a massive boost to our science. We're supposed to build a university adjacent to a mountain. We will do that, actually, soon. So then astronomy is going to be a little bit easier to get. This is a really good wonder, by the way. It gives us 1 diplomatic policy slot. Which, you know, extra slots, that's pretty amazing. So I would love that. Let's go with machinery so we can upgrade our archers. We do have a lot of money, and we might as well do something useful with it. And we're going to get this mercury. Or, let's see, let's get a quarry on the stone. Alright, thank you for moving out of the way. I have your encampment now. We have no more problems. Let's see if he'll actually attack me because he's like panicking that he can't do anything else. No, he's just chilling. Alright, making a quarry there. Sorry, friend, but it's time for you to leave this world. At least you died in a breathtaking place, apparently. Alright, so we got some gypsum there. Alright, I think our next city really should be up here, though. And then if we could make Petra, that would be amazing. Thing is that I'm not entirely sure if it has been made. And, you know, if someone did make it, then is there a way for me to tell where it is? Or who has it? Japan progressed from the classical era to the medieval era. Alright, well, good for him. I'm about to go into the Renaissance era, but sure. That's good for you. Alright, let's go get some mercury. You can leave there now. We're done. Took care of everything. Looks like Japan is now really weak. We are in second place for culture still. We're the leader in science. We have more technology than anybody else. So that's nice to see. For some reason, we're in 6th place for religion, but I don't know how that works. I have no idea. Alright. Let's just grab this theater district, and then I can be happy with that extra culture we'll be getting. I don't even know what Greece is trying to do here. They've built a granary in Sparta. Why would I care? Why would you tell me this, delegate? What are you doing? Still don't know what Spain's doing.
The whole world is one big machine. Machines never come with any spare parts, you know. They always come with the exact amount they need.
Alright, so now we can get crossbowmen and we can build lumber mills on forests. Build a lumber mill. If we do that, we can actually get the Venetian arsenal. This is a wonder that's actually really good. You receive a 2nd naval unit each time you train one. Must be built adjacent to the coast and adjacent to an industrial zone district. But that is, of course, extremely powerful. For every boat you built, you get 2. I mean, that's crazy. Let's see. Actually, we already reached the Renaissance era. Haven't we? Oh, wait, we don't have gunpowder yet. We just cannot research it right now. Alright, so we are actually about to finish an aqueduct in 6 turns. And then we can make our way towards this a bit quicker. I have a government with 6 policy slots. Alright, I'll go with mass production, seeing as I will not be building a lumber mill anytime soon. At least I don't think so. Actually, I could just do that, just to boost it. I don't know if that's silly, but I'll do it. Because why not? That's gonna save us a lot of turns that we would normally be doing research. Oh my god, what is he doing? He's not actually thinking about doing this, is he? Alright, I'm gonna buy the tiles over here. Stop him. I'm gonna buy that iron.
The Navy has both a tradition and a future.
Alright, so now we can get Great Admiral points, which is not something we want, and we can get Harbor District Adjacency bonuses. Again, not something we really want. Maybe if you have a very naval... There we go. Civilization, that is interesting, but obviously it's not to us. But there we go, so we just got a lumber mill, which will give Washington a pretty nice amount of production, as you can see. Let's do that. That's a bit better. And you do that. Alright, so that's looking good. Actually, that one is not. Nope, not the holy site. Go to... Yes, that is actually... I want to see if that's any good. So now we have our cultural district. As you can see, it's a bit empty right now. Although it should be giving us a bit of... Yeah, it's giving us 2 culture. And then if we, let's see, build an amphitheater, we get a lot more. We also get great writer points and a work of writing slot, which is what we need. So I'm going to get the amphitheater before I do anything else. Grow city to 10 population. That will be happening pretty soon. Maintain 4 trade routes. Yeah, we're not going to do that too soon. See, I don't care about the faith. I mean, it wouldn't be bad. We could still use it for some things, such as great people, but it's not that good. I would much rather go after something like maybe Brussels. Industrial zone. Alright, I'll just go after Lisbon for now. See if we can't steal their suzerain spot from Norway. That would be kind of nice. Alright. But I'm actually going to leave it here for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed. In the next part, we're going to get our next piece of writing. And with a bit of luck, we should be able... Actually, wait 1 second before I forget. Because I absolutely will. Oh my god, I'm going to have to wait 1 turn before I can buy it. Don't you do it, though. Don't you settle there. He can settle down here. That's fine. But he cannot settle here. And to be fair, he would actually lose a lot of territory if he were to settle here. And I would actually go to war with him. I don't even care. I would do it. Greece built a water mill. Again, Eleanor, I don't care about any of this. Why are you telling me this? I actually prefer this guy to be down south over there. Because he can settle there without me caring, but I want this spot for myself. Oh, this could be bad. Alright, get the mercury. It's a nice little mine. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. Just to be on the safe side, I will just buy the iron. Alright, so he has to go away. Washington needs more housing, I know that. So does Charleston, but they're about to get it, so... problem will be solved pretty soon. Alright, so we got that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here for now. I hope you all enjoyed. I will be back very soon with more Civilization 6 as America.